Question 7, Part A. Solve the following equations. So this is a standard one-step equation worth 1 mark. We need to find out what this x is, and to do that we need to get the letter on its own, and then to do that we need to change side, change sign. So this 7 is right in front of this x. It's touching. When they're right next to each other it means multiplying. So this is saying 7 times x. So as we said, we need to get this letter on its own, so that 7 is in my way. So I'm going to move it to the other side. Don't forget to bring the 21 down. It was there first, don't steal its seat, that would be rude. So bring the 7 over here. It's a times by 7 on this side, so when it's on the opposite side we do the opposite thing. So the opposite of timesing is dividing. Opposite of dividing is timesing. Opposite of adding is taking away. Opposite of taking away is adding. So here it's going to be a divide, times by 7, divide by 7. So now that becomes nice and easy. X is 12 divided by 7, which is 3. So you get 1 mark for saying x is 3. When we're doing one step, any equations, we need to make sure that our equal sign are in a nice straight line so that our workings are nice and clear and it doesn't get confusing. Part 2, same thing here. X plus 5 equals 9. That plus 5 is in my way because I need to get the letter on its own. So I'm going to bring it to the other side. That 9 was there first, don't steal its seat. Bring it down. Plus 5 on the opposite side, do the opposite thing. That's going to be a take away 5. So x, nice and easy now, 9 take away 5 is 4, and that'll give you 1 mark. Part B. Evaluate 2a minus b plus a half c, given that a equals 3, b equals 4, and c equals 10. So this is substitution now. It's given me an expression, and it's told me what the letters are. So I'm going to substitute these numbers now into that expression to find out what that expression is. So this here, again, the number is right next to the letter, so that means times. So that is saying 2 times a, and we know that a is now 3. So actually that's saying 2 times 3, which we know is 6. So then it says take away b, and we know now that b is 4. So that's actually take away 4. So that stays the same. Then it says add a half. Again, this is right next to the letter, so that means times. So we've got add on a half times c. And we know that c is 10. So I'm going to substitute that in now. So this is saying a half times 10. Well, anything times a half, you just half it. So half of 10 is 5. So we're adding on 5. So my sum now says 6 take away 4, add 5. 6 take away 4 is 2, add 5 is 7. So this is a 2 mark question. You'll get 1 mark if you've substituted it correctly. If you've said 6 take away 4, add 5. And then 1 mark for your accuracy of 7. Part C. Scarves are sold outside a football ground at £8 each. Write an expression for the cost in pounds of n for these scarves. So we're writing an expression, so we know that an expression doesn't have an equal sign and it has to have the pounds with n. So scarves are sold outside a football ground at £8 each. So that's £8 times the number of scarves. So 8 times the number of scarves, we need 8n, because when the number is right next to the letter, that means times.